Vanderbilt.
Good morning. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Carly, this flower's not for you. It's for Vanderbilt.
Sad.
I love you, Vanderbilt. And if any of you need a hug, if you're feeling lonely on Valentine's Day, just give me a call. I'm sure my number's
There you
floating
go.
around there. I'm a celebrity actor.
Now everyone has a Valentine. Now no one can be upset and be like, I hate Valentine's Day because I don't have Valentine. Because John Rice is your Valentine,
I got you
Vanderbilt.
covered. That's right.
He has it.
You won't have to be like our director and go and watch The Vow alone twice.
But I am excited to see The Vow. Not alone. That's too sad.
Alone
But
is
I'm
sad.
excited to see The Vow.
Sad.
It's gotten great reviews, I think.
That's right.
So.
Well, it's got that Channing Tatum character.
It does.
That all the ladies love so
It
much.
does. And you know, it fits in with the Valentine's Day theme, you know, instead of watching The Notebook and crying while
Instead of
eating a
watching
big
The
tub
Notebook.
of Ben and Jerry's, you can go see The Vow in public and be less sad
Can you describe
and
the last
depressing.
Valentine's Day or your plans for the evening?
No, tonight I actually have tech rehearsal all night, so that won't be an issue for
You get to
me.
celebrate your love of theater.
I do.
Okay,
That
well,
is
this
true.
Exciting. This is okay.
That is very true. So, do you have big plans for tonight?
Oh, not at all. You know, we gotta chill out. But I got
There you
plans. Guys, I'm a Casanova. What can I say?
Duh.
No, I'm not going to say anything exactly because I don't want to ruin the surprise. But let's just say puppies, flowers,
Puppies!
and yes, and
Sorry.
chocolate are involved along with surprise visits. It's going to be kind of epic.
That sounds epic. I will say this is nothing about Valentine's Day, but there was a puppy. I was walking back from class, and there was this tiny little, like, maybe like a 3-pound puppy, like just like hopping around, like it was like hopping. So it was so tiny, like its feet were so close to the ground. It was like just like waddling. It was so cute. It was really, really cute. It was all white, and it had like one brown spot on it. Like a big brown spot. No, it was like on its back. It was so cute. And I was like, whose puppy is this that's running around?
Wait, was
No-
it just free?
No, I think its owner was nearby, but
You could have stolen it.
I could have. I should
That
have.
was your chance to have a puppy.
But if I brought a puppy to my room, like, where would it go? Like,
I've often
The
thought
puppy would
about having
die.
a puppy rental service. So
that would be so
when
cool.
the
So
only
when you want a
problem-
puppy, you can have a puppy.
Exactly.
The only problem is, like, where would they keep the puppies?
Well, I can find places to keep those. Don't you worry about that. But my problem then is when they grow old, what do we do? Put them down? Probably not.
No.
Yeah, that'd be bad news. I mean, but here's another thing. All right, here's the second part. And Vanderbilt, if anyone steals my idea, I swear. But like, here's my thought. Right, I have this puppy rental service.
Right.
After they reach like the age of 6 months, I will have successfully house trained them, and so I have house trained dogs for sale. So this
There
is
you go.
This is how I.
And you have to rescue the dogs.
I have to rescue the dogs.
Yeah.
I mean,
So you
it's-
could be
it's
doing
hard
good
to
for the
find a
community.
Puppy rescue, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, like, to
My
find
dog
it
was
in
a
that
puppy
finite period of
rescue.
time, I feel like it's not a great business model. Not that I
That's
wouldn't rescue
true.
a puppy on the street if I saw it.
But, like,
I've rescued a kitten on the street when I saw it.
have you really?
I have.
What happened?
Well, it was I say kitten, it was a full-grown cat. But it was just this homeless cat that was kind of limping around. Anyway, so we took it in my
that's so
grandparents'
sad.
house, and we found it a home. Yeah, I named it Red Eye because it had red eyes, kind of weird. But
Oh.
the lady that we gave it to renamed her Sophie.
Sophie.
Red Eye was so much cooler than Sophie. Neither here nor there. But
That is true.
that's old news. Vanderbilt. I think actually your turn.
I think I have
You
some
have
new
some
news. Recycle Mania officially kicked off last week as Vanderbilt competes against the schools around the U.S. and Canada in an effort to increase recycling and reduce waste. The competition, which began in 2001 between Ohio University and Miami, Ohio University, has grown to encompass over 600 schools. Last year, the schools participating in Recycle Mania recycled 91 million pounds over the course of the 2-month-long challenge. Last year, in its first year in the competition division, Vanderbilt finished around the middle of the pack. This year, the Vanderbilt University Sustainability and Environmental Management Office, along with student environmental organizations such as SPEAR, will try to improve on that result. Yoko Aliki, the keynote speaker for the Out of the Front Leadership Retreat Saturday, discussed the related ideas of intellectual supremacy and emotional justice and explored how they relate to LGBTQI leadership. A self-described wellness educator, poet, and activist, Akili is well known for his work with LGBTQI rights and other sexual and social associations. With work like Poems in the Key of Green and Purple Galaxy, he draws attention to the unique challenges facing the LGBTQI community today. Those challenges, particularly the issues involved with the HIV/AIDS epidemic, were featured topics in the undergraduate targeted Out in Front Leadership Retreat, an event hosted annually by Vanderbilt's Office of LGBTQI Life. Achille focused on the topics oppression and emotional trauma, the description for the keynote on Achille's website.
So Carly,
I can't read.
what is coming to my attention, Vanderbilt, is that the LGBTQI needs to have a shorter abbreviation so that our fellow sorority girls can properly deliver.
No, okay, this is the issue. I am not wearing my contacts today. I told John this already. I have really bad eyes.
That's why you were laughing during oppression.
I kept laughing because I couldn't read the words, and I was like squinting really hard, but squinting doesn't help because then I can't see.
Illiteracy is funny to Carly.
It's not funny. I really need to wear my contacts.
If your child is dyslexic, don't come crying to this one. It's okay. It's okay.
No, it's true. Think about how bad I was reading last year, and then I got better once I got my contacts, and I now stopped wearing my contacts.
Got a tutor.
I didn't.
She's been working very hard, Vanderbilt. We're all very proud of her.
I'm working to make sure that I can read properly on the teleprompter for you all. So I hope you're enjoying it.
We all love and appreciate it, Carly.
Thank you, John. Thank you.
But speaking of love, Vanderbilt, this is a different Valentine's Day than I've ever experienced. You see, Vandy, this is the first Valentine's Day in my entire life that I am not utterly alone. But I remember the pain. If you are one of the loyal fans, you may remember my last Valentine's Day episode. You may remember that I received not one card. This was upsetting because that year 190 million Valentines were sold. So if you're good at math, that means 190 million people experienced more affection and love than I did that year. However, you same mathematicians who probably were also without Valentines may have also noticed that with 300 million people in the US, I was not alone in receiving any candygrams, calls, or Hershey's Kisses. So for all of you who are still alone, do not despair. There's plenty of time to stare at your goldfish and have long conversations with the mirror later on. Put down the gallon containers of cheap ice cream and turn off the 16 candles rental. Stop trying to learn the words to Love Stinks. There are other lyrics, guys. One day, perhaps you won't have to cry yourself to sleep, but this is not that day. So take to the streets and live it up. Don't go to sleep. Women of America, you're wonderful, and you do not need a $5 box of chocolates and a frozen rose to prove it. Go out and dance with your girlfriends in a circle at a high-end club when you carry your purses and wear uncomfortable but stylish super high heels. Be 40 minutes late, and don't worry about upsetting some stupid beer gut sporting date man to nag you. And guys, we will definitely trash your apartment, make some fart jokes with your buddies, and catch up on the latest episodes of South Park. Highly recommend it. Being single on Valentine's Day is, well, sad. But that does not mean you can't down yourself. And if today is truly Singles Awareness Day, everyone that may be looking for someone also just might be looking for a previously undesired and unloved person. Some other reject is looking for you. You may even find a bad romance. Just don't take Gaga's advice literally. You may want her ugly, but you certainly don't want their diseases. Lastly, I know it will be tempting to mock the inside joke-making, footsie-playing, wine-drunk swooners that will doubtlessly be out. But don't hate on those of us who might be enjoying the traditional meaning of Singles Awareness Day. This is, after all, a day about love. And importantly, dudes, I just feel like I gotta remind you, call your moms. They are, after all, your first Valentine's Day. And on that note, Vanderbilt, I have an announcement. Carly?
Yes.
I love having you as my co-host. So I have gotten you a Valentine's Day card.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Yes. So I don't know how clearly they can see it.
It's Valentine's Day. Time to monkey around.
We may monkey around a little bit on the show, so I figured it was.
That is adorable. Thank you, John.
Monkey on it.
Yes, and then it says Happy Valentine's Day, you silly monkey. I love it.
That's right.
I love cards that make noises. I think they're so funny. Like sing or have little noises like laughing.
Oh,
like
absolutely.
you know the cards where the people scream?
Yeah.
Those are so funny.
Well, my favorite card that I almost bought for my Valentine, which I didn't because you just never know how those things would be received. Was this this heart, and it's got like arms and legs, and it's sitting there with an eyebrow raised, and you open the card and it goes. You know, so it was a risky venture.
That's so funny.
Instead, I went
you
with a
skipped
big
on that
puppy.
one. Big puppy always
Big
works.
puppy
The
always
puppies
works.
in your segment were very cute.
Thank you.
Not gonna lie.
I saw you melt next to me. I was worried you had to mop you up off the floor
was.
after that.
I love I miss my dog. I think that's where it stems from. I miss my dog.
And all girls miss their dads froyo at all times, and puppies. So, yeah, if you want the keys to a woman's heart, I'm just giving them to you. I'm sorry, ladies, you might have to buy new locks. But, and speaking of love, I do have a special squirrel grouping today, because we're not the only ones that can celebrate Valentine's Day, guys.
Aww.
Squirrel lovers
Little squirrel lovers.
going nuts about each other.
That's a
Yes.
very witty.
I tried.
Well,
That's been in a nutshell.
I got my nice card to look at. I sadly was going to get you a cupcake with a little heart. They had hearts yesterday at the last shop, and they don't have any until 10 o'clock today. So
Oh.
I got you a blueberry cupcake with no frosting.
Yes! Vanderbilt, she
And
knows I love these, so
I do,
it is more
so-
caring than what it looks like.
It is. And it was going to be a cupcake, but it's better. I mean, it's only 9 in the morning, so I'm sure you wouldn't even be eating that cupcake.
Are you saying I'm fat?
Never. I'm
Is that
saying
what you're
that
getting
this
at?
is less sweet.
This is the day I shouldn't have to feel bad about my
Never.
body.
Are you
image, Tyler.
kidding? Never. I bring you food all the time.
I
would never do that.
Yeah, but
So.
that.
But while you go enjoy that, I do have some celebrity news
Sweet
for
thank you.
everyone. So as most of you know, last Sunday was the 54th annual Grammy Awards. Performers that night included Adele, Rihanna, Bruno Mars, Alicia Keys, Bonnie Raitt, Foo Fighters, Chris Brown, and Coldplay. In addition, there were many winners of that night. The album of the year went to Adele for 21. The record of the year went to Rolling in the Deep by Adele. Song of the year went to Rolling in the Deep by Adele, Atkins, and Paul Epworth. New artist went to Bon Iver. Pop solo performance went to Someone Like You by Adele. Pop performance by a duo or group was Body and Soul by Tony Bennett and Amy Winehouse. Best pop vocal album went to Adele for 21. Best rock performance and best rock song went to Walk by Foo Fighters. Best R&B album went to Fame by Chris Brown. The best rap performance was for Otis by Jay-Z and Kanye West. The best country soul performance went to Taylor Swift for Mean. And the best country album went to Own the Night by Lady Antebellum. Now, these are only a few of the very talented winners, so for more information on these, check out some pictures from the event at mtvnews.com. But in much sadder news, this past Saturday, Whitney Houston has passed away. A member of Houston's entourage found the 40-year-old singer unresponsive in her hotel room at the Beverly Hilton Hotel on Saturday, just hours before she's supposed to appear at a pre-Grammy gala. Sunday's Grammys then featured a musical tribute to Jennifer Hudson, by Jennifer Hudson, whose version of Houston's most famous hit, I Will Always Love You, ended with Houston's personal note, Whitney, we will always love you. Whitney was one of the best-selling artists from the 1980s to late 1990s. She was an icon and brilliant singer and performer and changed the music industry for good. As Hudson kindly put it, Whitney, we will always love you. So Adele took home a huge number of awards. I think it was a total of 6 awards that night. Isn't that crazy?
I owe Trevor some money for any of you guys who watched.
Really?
Whatever.
What were the bets?
I made this complex mathematical equations. I think I'm on 50 cents.
Mm-hmm.
But
That's why you gotta make complex bets that people don't really understand and put them on pressure on air.
There you
It's hard
go.
for them to keep up with it.
But long story short, I think I do owe him a couple cents because he may have called all of the
All
dogs.
the Adele stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not surprised she went. I think she's very talented. So,
She is. That is the last actual album I bought, like the entire
like the
thing.
full thing. Yeah.
And so, yeah, it shows a good thing. First of all, that I bought an album because I never buy albums.
There you go. Yeah.
And that I bought an album, with like love songs and things like that.
That's
and
true.
the fact that someone like me is doing that, that says
That's
good
good
things.
thing. It's true. I mean, it's very rare that nowadays, in this time, you will find a singer who has just a solid album, who's actually talented. It's not just like vocal transitions and
Well, it's not out of
recording things.
And now check it out. Well,
you know.
not that maybe it is, but like, it does break the typecast in that. Yeah,
That's
normally we
true.
don't go for the album format anymore. Now, normally we're going for that single format. Within this very narrow range of
Mm-hmm.
don't want to change the radio station, don't love it, don't hate it, but don't hate it enough to change the radio station. So for her to actually put out music that's actually forward so good that people basically have to like it,
Right.
and for her to have an entire album of that material, completely against
Incredible.
typecast. Thank you for bringing some real music back, Adele. Appreciate it.
It's true. She's
Appreciate it a lot.
awesome. I was talking to one of my friends, I don't remember who, but she was saying it's really sad for whatever guy did all the stuff to Adele. Adele's writing all her songs about, you know?
Apparently
He must feel really
he
bad.
sued to get some of the money from one of the records.
Did he really?
Yeah, because he's like, well, I'm the inspiration. I should get some of the money. So, I figured that's badass. And
you
plus,
kidding?
at the same level, he's also
That's-
saying to the public, I dumped this girl. So what's
Right,
up?
exactly. And
So
be like,
she's
this
the one
is
on
me,
Valentine's
this
Day
is
too,
me.
guys. Don't feel bad. She, multi-platinum.
We all have a
selling
connection with Adele now. When I
Yeah.
say we all, I mean me.
Carly, you have a Valentine.
I do.
You're not
I do.
alone. You're not alone.
Monkeying around.
Absolutely.
But
But don't let your skies be gray, even though they are technically gray right now. Vanderbilt, your weather for the day will be a high of 45 and a low of 35, so a little chilly, and I don't think it's any secret that it's kind of cloudy outside, a little bit miserable. I saw snow, actually, yesterday.
really,
I
it's
did.
gotten really cold.
Yeah, it has, and I have not appreciated it. I was enjoying our abnormally warm.
Me too.
Warmed my heart a little bit. Just like
really
that Whitney
sad.
Houston song.
I will always
We will
love you.
always love you, Whitney.
Sad news. It's really sad news.
My buddies found out, I think, like last year that song was on my iPod. I got it. But it's a pretty song. Not a bad movie.
It
It's from
is,
The Bodyguard,
it is.
anyway. if
I mean,
anyone
she
cares.
really changed music history. I was reading all about her last night and all about like how she changed what like the sound would sound like in the late 1990s. Once Mariah Carey started singing and everything, she just kind of affected how they all wrote their own music as well. So it's pretty incredible.
It is. It is. So we will always miss you. And Vanderbilt, I'm not going to hold you away from those people that you love if you actually have anyone. You're not alone crying in a dark corner wishing that someone cared for you. I mean, I don't want to separate.
But we
that
love you,
either.
Vanderbilt. So
I
if
love you
no
all.
one else, you
And
have John and
I
I.
gave you a flower.
You're going to have to split it with about 6,000 other people. But
It's true.
and maybe we have postgrads too. But yeah. But the point is, you've got like a very, 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 very small chunk of my tiny little heart. So enjoy, and Vanderbilt, have a wonderful Valentine's Day. Love the day, and once again, guys, call your moms. I'm serious.
Happy Valentine's Day,
It'd be creepy if
Vanderbilt.
you don't. All right, Valentine's Day.